Hello, welcome to the Out There channel. I'm just testing out a few things. So we're getting some strange stuff happening. Have we got some sound now? So we're getting some strange stuff happening. Sound now? Yes, got some crazy stuff happening with this software tonight. We'll just have to see how well it goes. Yes, software tonight. We'll just have to see how well it goes. Hey, Robert. Hey, Robert. Let's see. I'll try and switch back to the other mic. We got some technical glitches happening. What time is it there in America? It must be, 8 o'clock at night? I'll switch back to the other mic. Yeah, looks like the software is crashing for some reason. I don't think I've done anything different since last time. Yeah, looks like the software. Let's see if the desktop comes up. Well, it looks like we won't be able to get music. Let's see if the desktop comes up. Well, it looks like we won't be able to get music. Right, I think I might try that. Looks like it's sort of showing the desktop now. Takes a while to get set up and test things out before you head off into a presentation, of course. Oh, what's happened? All right. Something weird happened there. Side chat vanished. Okay. I think I minimized the wrong screen or something. Haven't got my wingman, Cuvid. I think he might be still at work. I started early than he normally is about. So I can at least try and see if other people are about. Robert, yeah, you must be early in the morning there. So yeah, I was going to look at the NASA Tether incident, but I was also going to talk about some other bits that I saw on Facebook tonight. So I'll just paste it into a browser. Hopefully it keeps on working. I try and keep an eye on it. I've got two screens now on my laptop, so. Hey, Rennie. We had a few technical problems with the sound. Hopefully it's all working now. I've tried a different input source on Windows. And it looks like it's running, but it's a bit slow. Or I should say, it's very slow. Yep, it's finally come up. Yeah, I was just reading this on Facebook groups. I'll talk about some of the groups you can join on Facebook. What's happened here? The chat's a wee bit too wide. Yeah, you don't need headphones, Robert, if you're not actually on the side chat. Do you want to join the chat? I could post you the link to chat. I was just having a look at this article here. talking about making fake videos. But if you've got no headphones, you can't really chat. Unless you've got ear mics to mute the speaker because you get feedback. But if you connect with not Netscape, Hangouts, then you can come on with your video and voice or both. Yeah, I'm not too sure what the sound was like at the beginning there. It went a bit crazy. It probably has massive feedback or something. Might have to edit the video, or people have to skim past that bit. I think I've posted the Hangouts links to you. Now you can give it a try if you want. You just click it and it joins the live stream to your Hangouts. So I'm sort of talking to you on a separate window here on Facebook. These people can't see it, of course. But if you want to hop in chat. So yeah, I was looking at some groups on Facebook you may not be aware of. Let's see if I can find the names of them. And I'll post it on the screen. First of all is the Open Minds closed group. You can be requested to be added. Probably logs in though. I don't want it logging in. Oh no, it's not logged in. That's all right. So that's one of the closed groups that I join. Open Minds. And hopefully it's still transmitting. Yep. And the other one obviously is my own one. This one here. Oh, I should post the link on the side for you. Not everyone has Facebook, especially after all the spy and giving away information. Won't allow me to paste Facebook. Says error, try again. So it won't allow me to paste it on the side chat. Anti-competition maybe. So you have to read it on the screen, I guess. It's just called Open Minds UFO News. And the other one is my own one. So I can't paste it on the site, so you can simply just click it. Basically, I post notifications of new videos or live streams into this group. And articles and other people's stuff. So it's not just all about me. It's all about UFOs and the lies and fake news and politics and spreading the web, and of course, you know, that all the immigration stuff that come out recently, it all affects what we do online because they're clamping down on censorship and fake news, even though the mainstream media is good at fake news. And another group I join is this one here. I think it's this closed one as well. And it's called the UFO phenomenon, or phenomena. There's a few more groups out there, but I don't join everyone. And it's also Tether the cameraman one. Probably I should zoom into that one. So it's called C Study Group. I think they only allow serious UFO people into that. They don't allow anyone in. All these groups have different rules of what you can do. And did I do this one? Camera, Desert the cameraman. It's group. Vortex. And his name is Desert the cameraman. He's another good one to join if you want to hear about fake news about Planet X. And also he puts up a lot of how to study the universe, the stars, planet system, and all that, and photograph the moon, and talk about some fake videos, of course. So go and check out them. Are you guys still with me? Well, it looks like it's still working, from what I can tell here, anyway. Because you can't actually listen to it while you're broadcasting. You normally have to mute it, and the volume is what we're having a problem with, not the actual graphics. So, yeah, not sure what's happened there. So here is the article that they're talking about someone faking the ultimate fake UFO. And if it will scroll for me. So I'm not too sure about what it's on about. UFOs over Santa. How do you say that? Clarita. So he's using, looks like Adobe artifacts. VFX breakdown. So what does it say? Let's have a quick read. Last month, filmmaker, oh God, how'd you say that? Or we just call it Minnie, revealed to Wired that an elaborate UFO prank video he had created was far more than what it seemed. Not only was the UFO fake, but so was everything else in the video, from the vivid blue sky to the car and the cameraman was supposedly driving. In a new video making of video titled UFO over Santa Clarita, the director of the computer-generated UFO clip shows how he and his crew of students from how do you say that? Nomoni? I don't know how you say that. School of Visual Effects crafted the amazingly realistic visuals. So I'm supposed to have a look at the video. So where's the play button? Top one, is it? Well, that's how he created it. Where's the original one they made? I guess it's that bit there. It's Suppose we could Google it and see if it's on. See if it's on the YouTube. So what was the title? Where is it now? Yeah. So I need to copy that. What's going on? Let's see if we can find it anyway. Oh, yeah. So we got two videos here. Looks like the same one on the web page. The one we can't see for some reason. It's black. It's probably that one there. So that was from 2012, though. It's a pretty old clip. I haven't seen it recycling around. Oh, here's one from 2016, so it has been recycled by the looks of it. This is why you got to search things, you see it on channels like Secure Team and Third Phase, and then you go and do a search and you find it's a recycled video. So we won't have any sound because this doesn't allow us to do sound, only video and me talking. So this is all artificial, they're saying, the whole thing. The car, the sky. Well, we can see that's got to be fake. It's too good to be true. That looks like a Section 51 video, doesn't it? So it's way better than Section 51 could do. Looks very convincing. Not. Yeah. Okay. And then the other video will be them talking about it. So it's funny, this is coming up in feeds again on Facebook. So maybe people just bring in awareness again. Doesn't really make it make you wonder if what you see nowadays is real. I wonder how many hours they took to do that, though. I don't think it's as easy as they would claim. A 5-minute clip could be probably a month's work, you see. They could make that even more believable, though, couldn't they? Rather than have it close to the car, have it a bit further away, and not have it sort of dive bomb the car, but fly upwards or something, Who's beeping me on Facebook? Robert, is it? Are you... Robert, are you connected to the live chat, though? I didn't see you up, and I can't hear you. You need a microphone. Have you got a microphone? Yeah, I can see you on the side chat, and you're on Facebook. You stick to the side chat. Netscape. If you click on the Netscape, not Netscape, I mean the Hangouts, it will connect straight in with your microphone onto the chat. You want to join me? But you need to have the headphone jack plugged in, so it doesn't come out on the speakers of the laptop, because it will feed back into the microphone on the laptop. Yeah, but doesn't your laptop have a mic? I think most laptops come with a cam, don't they? Mike spelt M-I-C, by the way. Yeah, most laptops come with a cam and a mic built into the lid of the device. And when you join Hangouts on the live stream, it would use that. But because the sound from the video that you're watching on live stream will feed back into the microphone, we get a loopy sound. So you have to use a headset to block the speakers on the laptop. But you also, if you go into your Hangouts settings, you can choose your mic, what input you're going to use on your mic, and the little pull down that comes down with a little cog. You can choose it and then say save it, and then it should. But you got to start Nets and not Nets, Hangouts, and you have to try to connect to the live stream. So you got YouTube, which is separate, and you got the Hangouts, which is for actually connecting into the live stream. So you have two links. So yeah, I was going to do some searching on this NASA. So you haven't actually clicked the Hangouts link I gave you on Facebook? So anyway, this is why we have helpers, because they keep eye on the side chat for us, and also ban people that do stupid things on the side chat. And that's why I don't post the Hangouts link in the side chat, to control who connects on to talk. So first of all, we're not to find NASA. I haven't got anything prepared, so I'm sort of going to wing it and do analysis on it. So as we can see, we got lots of YouTubes on it. But what I want to do is try and find the NASA site that has the original source to start with. And looks like it's STS-75, which is what we need to search on. And you can see there's going to be lots and lots of videos on this, but no one's probably done analysis like I do on it to try and determine if it's ice crystals or critters or UFOs. So we want to do a search for STS-75 NASA archives, maybe. We want to find the original video. What's that one say? NASA Gulf. So that one looks promising. Space shuttle. Yeah, I'll just type a message to Robert here. Yeah. My E key's playing up and my R key's playing up, so Robert got changed to OB. I'm going to need some new gear soon, I think. This laptop is playing up. Already it looks like the sound drivers is messing up on it. And I only installed that not long ago. So yeah, so have we got a video on this? We'll go find the printers. Talks about the mission. What we want to do is find the video. So where's the video footage? It'll be here somewhere, probably on this site. Archives, media, maybe. Maybe if we do a search. There's no point in taking a video from some other source. If anyone knows where the link is or can help search for it on the side and post it in, let us know. What's this down the side here? Video gallery. That sounds like where you want to go. But they're not the right one. Space shuttle videos. Oh god, it's going to bring up loads. I want to search them though. Yeah, try up here. STS-75. The dash key's not working. Okay. Need a new laptop for sure. Okay, try that. Can't afford one yet. It's going to be another 6 months away, I think. So what's it say? I think that's where we just come from though. Yep. So where's the damn video files? Vehicle structure, multimedia. Let's put it under archives. Text size. This is not very helpful. Let's try a different search. It's going to be there somewhere, obviously, but original. Will someone help us? What are you saying there, Renee? Yeah, I'm not really here to talk about other channels tonight, but maybe another time on Look Now TV, I think you're trying to say, is it? So, yeah. So we're trying to find the original video. Maybe it's under a wiki. Link straight to it, hopefully. This is what you got to do. You got to search things. So before I prepare, normally I would look all this up and have the links ready, but we're going to do it live. Anyone seen where the video link is? Sometimes you can look at it and staring right back at you at the face. And there's quite a lot about it. Talking about a document, fictional document. Again, I didn't see a video link. What's that one there? Could that be it? 72. No, it can't be that. Is that clickable? Let's have a look. Oh, it's just a great photograph. Well, that's the thing they were trying to launch. There's the Tether, which snapped. The force was greater than the breaking strain. But if it worked, it would have had endless power from it, because it would have been going through the atmosphere in orbit, and it would have created a lot of energy, electrical energy. Would be a good way to power the stations and stuff. Still not finding video link to that. Should be here, shouldn't it? This is why wikis are not always that good. So what else have we got like here? This is a debunk site, Rational Wiki. What are they saying about it? Alleged UFO sighting where bright spots were seen moving in video coverage. They was probably going to say it's camera artifacts. Now, I heard that someone said they thought it was grommets from the device with the hole cut in the side, and they were floating out in the space after it broke. There was some scientists that Earl from MUFON knows had written a research paper on it. So it wasn't actually a camera artifact with the lens, but it was actually this grommet with the hole in the side. And he reckons it was those floating around. Not ice particles, but unfortunately, I haven't got access to that document. And only what Earl told me in private. I think he said it was someone he knew. Space critters. Exist in the spectrum, not visible to the naked eye. Because this camera was filming in the UV band, I believe. And you could only see it on the camera. But yeah, we still haven't found the original video. No, not debunking fake sites. I'm having a look at the NASA STS-75 incident, which is where we see the cable snap. This one here. But I'm trying to find the original source video and not one on YouTube to analyze. As you can see, it's going to be old camera technology. And what I want to do is break this down into individual frames and add them all together, and we can see how these things move in space to try and figure out what they are on the video, which is a big project. This will be only like the stage one of it, probably. But I need to find the original source, and probably these guys won't tell us in this description. But we can have a look. What's he got here? Video analysis. We want the original source, and no one's given it to us. So that's what we're looking for. And we need NASA. I think it's on that site here somewhere. You can download it, but their search sucks. And I couldn't find it. Maybe we have to call it something else. NASA Video Archive, NASA Video and Image Library. So video download. Looks like other people have been searching because they're the main keywords, you see. So here we got with us down the side, because it says we only got 2 people on now. I think people will be going to bed in America, and people will be getting up in UK if they're home. So that's where we were before on the video download page, where we tried to search it. And the search wasn't very handy, was it? Download this video. All downloadable videos. There's only 5 pages though. Surely it'd be more than that. I don't know, it's adding more. 7, 9. God, how many are there? There'll be hundreds. Let's see how far it goes. 50 pages, 60, 70. Way back 70 pages. And how many on a page? 10. So there's 670 videos. That's not actually too much. But it's not going to help us pin the one we want. They also look like a lot of modern ones and not the old space shuttle ones. What did that say? NASA TV. Latest videos. We want the old videos. I didn't think it'd be this hard to find it. Yes, missions. And here's another one. So it's what we already looked at. NASA archive. Looks similar. They look older videos. I wonder if it's in the list. What was that one? 116. So it might be on this list. Let's keep going. 115. So we need to go to another 30 videos down. 30 missions down. And stop scrolling now. We got to 107. Why is it not scrolling? It's got about 50 on a page. Is that all of them? Can't be. How do we get more? Can't see anything at the bottom. Hey, that's frustrating. Doesn't look like that's all of them. Stupid. Video gallery. I think we've been there. There's no SDS in those ones. Oh, well. Let's try 75. They look like them here. Part 2. Whereabouts is that? It's someone's channel. We want the original source, mate. Well, it looks pretty good, though. Is that where it breaks off? That's where it's rolling out. Oh, that's where it snapped and pinged off into space. Oh, yeah. But that's not the... It's not the video. Looks like it's a compilation. So that's a bomb. Shuttle missions. So look in that one. Been here before, haven't we? So what year was it? 1995, was it? No. It was 1996, so it's quite a while ago. And what have we got here? Summaries, but I think we've just been there. That's where we went first of all. Yep. So where's the videos? There wasn't any videos. Nope. Don't see a click link through. See, it makes it really hard to find stuff. Now, you think if they'll design the website so it has everything in sort of like a same place, and you can just click it and find it. What else we got here? Mission patches. Part 1 and Part 2, is it? Columbia. But that's that same guy. Come on, where's the original? Have a look at that one anyway. Yeah, that's where we just come from. More at... Where does that take us? Very fine writing. Yeah, it looks like someone's webpage. What keywords can we try? Original video. So we've got some videos here, but they'll be YouTube channels probably. Unless it says NASA. We don't know if it's original. And he doesn't provide us a link, I suppose. It was called the Tether satellite system. Why not? It's got to be original out there somewhere, because these guys got it. Full uncut. Well, that's quite much longer. And that probably starts from where it snaps, probably. What quality is that one? Only goes up to 480p. Mind you, that's probably normal for NASA back in those days. That was probably high technology, 48p. It almost sounds like the original that's been uploaded to YouTube, but it's been compressed, of course. But we really want to look at a small segment of it, this one here. I want to track how these things are moving around. So there's that blinking pulsing thing with a notch in the side. Yeah. Now, some guy was saying that was a washer from part of the Tether grommet. Be good to be able to get some information on that. Maybe another video. Then we can do a side-by-side comparison to see how much it fits. So, images from NASA original. We don't really want the images, we want the link. If we knew what the title was, we'd be right. See, a lot of people duplicated it on YouTube. That's footage. So it's been going back a few years now. Well, it was 1996. And I reckon there's 9,800 videos with NASA Tether in the title. Looks like a lot of UFO channels loved this one. This one's got raw footage. Reckons it's the best. 4 minutes. Where has he got the link to the source? So that's what I hate about these websites. And often they don't have links to the source. So you got no way in checking it out for yourself. Till Mr. Sub releases original results, this may be the best version of this footage. So they're saying they haven't released it, if this is correct. There are many inferior versions of this floating around the web. This version was sourced from the original released VHS release of material. This historic NASA footage was released by broadcaster Martin Stubbs of physicist David Sereda, both interested in the unexplained objects. Giant living organisms in the Earth's atmosphere. So, he reckons this is the best. Unfortunately, it's going to be compressed down to what I wanted, but we might have to run with it. At least got 1080p version. So maybe we can click that. But what we need to do is download it to be able to do analysis on it. So what parts has it got? Of course, you can't download stuff on YouTube. But there is other tools online where you can do it. I'll see if it works. Google's trying to block you downloading videos. There's only 4 minutes, so it'll probably do us. So that's why we can't find it. It's not available on NASA's site. How silly is that? That doesn't make any sense to me. So when I check the utility here for downloading, it's the highest one is 720, and it may not even work because I know they've been stopping it. It's giving me a download link. So I'm downloading it using a tool, which I can't show you because of copyright. But you can find it by doing a Google search, of course. It allows you to download the video that you're watching. So yes, quite interesting bits in this video that we can look at. Certainly looks strange. That one's got a little blobby bit happening there. Not the best of quality videos, is it? But that's the camera's high-tech camera they had at the time. And of course, they're saying it's ice particles. We'll have an analysis of it when it's downloaded. It's halfway downloaded now. So that's why we couldn't find it. That guy is right. So it must be on this website here then that he got it from. Maybe they got a download link. This guy is alive. Of course, you can get helium balloons that look like jellyfish, and that could be one of those balloons. 1974. Question, were they making them back that far? It's very possible, I suppose. So the file's downloaded. So let's have a play of it. So hopefully that comes up. The same. And it's actually got audio. So what can we do with this video? It's not very good quality. Let's have a look at the specifications of it. And what's it saying here? 720p. And it's got a main L3.1 compression. So we're never going to get better than what he's got. But we might be able to do enough of it. We'll just try. So what we want to do is separate it out. How long was the video? 4 minutes, wasn't it? So
from the and the satellite, 77 miles apart. In that call recording that we can see the tether and see the satellite.
So 30 frames a second, 1200 frames. So we need to plug in that FFmpeg tool to rip the frames, and I have to find it. The link. Well, first of all, we need to go into the folder anyway and make a folder for it. G drive. Downloads. Directory. And they're in the same place. Now we need to process it. We need to find the cut and paste. So we need to make a folder first. Make directory frames. No, it's night time here. You can tell the time. It's 8:44 Thursday PM. So we now got a folder to put the frames in. We need to run this tool here to process the video into individual frames. So I'll just cut and paste that now. Paste. And of course, we need to change the name of the video to one. So got it. Change it to 1. Don't know if you can see that. There you go. I'll zoom in. And now we just process that command line here. And it should rip all the frames into pings for us. And it's happily processing that now. And it's putting them into the frames here. For that video. I think 4 minutes. It's going to create a lot of frames. 30 frames a second. 60 seconds. A minute. So that's 180 times 4, is it? So here we got just you, Renee. I think Robert's gone to bed. Or he's gone to work. I thought he was going to connect and talk to us, but he hasn't got a headset. I think I'm going to have to do a one-on-one with him in private to get him to work with Hangouts before he can join our stream. So it's processed, not even a minute yet. Right. So how many seconds? 1800, I said 18. Yeah, 1800 a minute. So that's about right, yep. So we got 4 of those, so it's going to make almost 8,000 frames. Of course, we don't want the whole video. We just want to pick a section in it, but this will make it easy, I suppose. Then we can put it in the editor, and we can start doing a path analysis to see how these particles are behaving in space. We can track them and see how they go. So so we've got a bit of wait time. I could play some music if I wasn't having trouble with the original audio. Where we're waiting for it. Yeah, not many people watch my streams, as you can see, but it's their loss. Here we try and do real investigation into videos and don't call everything a UFO. Sounds like you need to go to bed there, Renee, if you're sleepy. I heard you're in San Francisco at the moment. Is that correct? This processing of video is not a 5-minute video that you'd get on another channel. This is the work you have to put in to analyze stuff. So we could start looking at some of the images while it's processing them and see if we can find a starting point. If it's not too slow, of course. Poor computer is extremely busy. What's the CPU peaking up to? Oh, it's maximized 100% CPU. So it's streaming and processing video. Now we're halfway on the ribbon. I probably can show you here. It does the screen split thing. There you go. Look, my poor computer is maxed out, and it's used 6 megabytes off the 6 gigabytes off the 8 gigabytes that's available. Yeah, so got to be careful not to crash it, I suppose. My other screen's got little icons everywhere. Probably need to do a bit of a cleanup because some of the programs I don't use much anymore. So there's not much we can do until I've got that video in individual frames. Wonder how big it's going to get. How big are the frames? How big is one of them? 204K. So times that by 8,000. That will be 5 of them is a megabyte. 8,000 divided by 5 is how many megabytes it will be. So it will be 150 odd, 160 megabytes, is it? How big was the original? Original was 69 megabytes. So the video images are going to be larger in size. That's if I calculated it right. So that's 3/4 on the way through. Computer's plugging along. That's the problem with video editing. It can be time consuming because it uses a lot of the CPU. So what's the time around the world at the moment? It's near 9 p.m. 9 p.m. here. So UK it would be 10 a.m. and USA they're up late now. They're up 2 a.m., 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. in Florida. So yeah, the rest of the world sleeps while the rest of us are up. Canada is 3 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the morning, depending on what side you're at. Australia is 3 hours behind us here, so about 6, 7 o'clock. Yeah, so I don't think there'll be many people around unless they're in Asia. South Africa is 11 a.m. Russia is 12 a.m. Philippines 5 p.m. Malaysia 5 p.m. Mexico is 4 a.m. Yeah, so my nighttime streaming is not really good for the rest of the world by the looks of it. Yeah, it's a bit strange. I had some problems to start with. Seems to be alright so far. It's just I'm using a different method for audio, that's all. It seemed to be alright. It wasn't crashing or anything, but the sound would simply just stop working. Didn't make any sense. So it's finally finished. So how big did it get after all? And right click on the folder name, go properties, and that will tell us. So I'll start counting it up. Oh, way bigger than I thought. 3.6 gigabytes, mate. Real big. I thought it was going to be 160 megabytes. Where did I go wrong? All right. The frames vary in size depending on what's in them. That's why. So, yeah. So we need to find a good place to start. And that's not one of them. So we could come up to something good here. You can see how pixelated it is. But it doesn't matter. Because we're going to do flight path analysis. So we need to find a good spot in the video. Got some funny things going down there. Yeah. So that could be a good place to start it. What frame is it? 423. We'll keep looking. And got more on the screen there. $463, so that could be a good place. And we're further along here. 490. 63. There was one where he zooms in at some stage. So it all looks similar. 563, 68. Where's the one where he zooms in? Probably way down here. Oops. Yeah, we don't need that open now. 463. Now, I'm not sure what's happened here. It's got lens flare or something. It's not as clear. Could be lens flare from the sun. Or he's changed the setting on the camera. Maybe the contrast setting. Because it was an experimental camera, if I remember right. I'd have to go back to the blurb and read about it. Good. Shows how many frames are in a video. I just want to get to the bit where it was pulsating and focused in. Maybe I missed it. So we'll look. Could be on these frames, I guess. Might be easier just to play the video and pin the time. Yeah. Could be these bits. Yes, Renee, it's the Tether. What do you think we've been doing the whole time? Trying to find it, the original. Ah, here we go. This looks like another good one, place where it starts getting good. Where it looks a bit sharper. Not over zoomed in. What did you say? Oh, yeah. That David Sarida, whatever his name is, he was into the Doppler stones. But that's been debunked anyway. Man, it's quite a lot of frames. So all these are the individual frames. So if I click the next button, before it let me do it. I should go to the next frame. It's not going to let me do it, is it? It's got it dimmed out for some reason. I've got an hourglass. What's it doing? Looks like it's trying to cache them or something. That's not going to work very well. My computer's not going to be fast enough. Normally you can click down the bottom there and just keep stepping through the frames. It's like a slow motion then. Well, this one looks kind of good. We could track some of these ones. It's getting near the end of the video. Let's just play the video.
Columbia and the satellite now 77 nautical miles apart. Again, that call reporting that the crew can see the tether and see the satellite.
See at the beginning here, so we're looking at some good footage here, about 20 seconds in. So at the start there it's good. Then he zooms in too much. Gets overexposed, it looks like. Look at this one coming up here. There's a lot of washers. It's more than one washer, or grommet washer. If that guy was correct, saying they were part of the experiment. That's debris floating away. People are saying that ice particles, but why do ice particles make the hole in the middle and the cut on the side? So this footage, probably it. This one's quite interesting. Pulsating one here, running slow. Yeah, zooming back out. Oh, 20 seconds in, that would be 30 frames a second. So should be about 100, no, 600 frames in, is it? Let's see. 20 times 30 is 600, so we're getting there. I said 468, so if we go to 600, that's 20 seconds in. So it should be here. So if we just grab some frames from there, start having to play around with them. Just copy those ones. Folder play. Paste them in. Just makes it easier then. So now if we zoom in, we should be able to click next this time, hopefully. And indeed, you're moving slowly with each click. See that? So what we want to do is plug into the editor now and start to have a play with it. And there's the first one. So what we can do, we could probably see what the best color curves will enhance the footage. Contrast one. Good. Probably go with contrast. You could do color swap. And it changes blacks to different colors because it's not all the same black, you're seeing. And can bring out some details that way. But first of all, we probably just keep it normal. And import from file. Already analyzed that one, Rene. It's called the STS-75 mission. And I've already debunked it after analyzing it. You'd have to go and watch it. Let's see. I'll post the link for you. This just proves you haven't watched my videos if you're asking about that one. I knew this one would be a bit harder, so I sort of left it. When I did the STS-75 mission with the so-called missile being shot into space, that took a week to analyze it. I need a drink. Hang on. I'm just trying to find the video for you and paste it on the side. You can watch it later. Quite a few months ago now. Last year sometime I did it. Here it is. This one here is what you're talking about. And if I bring it up on the screen, It's going a bit slow. Doesn't like me playing YouTube and streaming at the same time. As you can see. Yeah, it's not going to load for us though. Oh yeah, it's 28 minutes long. And if you skim into it, this one's what you're talking about. And I did find the original footage on this one. When I go into, this is what I'm going to do tonight. This is I'm going to do this at the end here. Same as this video, where I'm sort of adding one frame onto another and seeing how it moves. Like so. So I'll be doing it with this video so we can see how these particles are moving. It's a bit blurry because it's not on 720, I don't think. It's on 360p or something. But you'd have to watch it on your own screen and get better quality up. But yeah, that's that one. I'll just close it. So anyway, back to this video. I want to go to J Drive, downloads, and play. And we want to import all those other images. How many did we get? About 50 to play with. So we do 50. Like I said, to analyze this video completely would take a long time. So we can import that into layers, and it adds it down the side here. It allows us to then overlay each image, but it always shows the last one. Yeah, I'm not too sure which one you're talking about there, Renee. I'm just concentrating on this one for now. Are you talking about the flare of the object that went to the sea? So here we got our 50 images added on top. And what we have to do is undo them all. And there's no quick way in doing it. That's why it's a tedious process. So then we can turn it back into a video. But like I said, we can do some of it tonight. It's like a part one. Trying to untick it so it's not going. It probably is. It's just scrolling it up. Fortunately, it's a bit slower because I'm streaming at the same time and capturing the screen, of course. But you can see there's a lot of work involved in analyzing videos. You can't just say wang it up on a channel and say there's a UFO. You have to look into lots of things. Should better say select all, shouldn't I? But I don't think it has an option. Select all and untick. Maybe. Seems to automatically scroll if I do it like that. So that might be handy. Find out new things all the time. Untick. Yeah, where's it gone? Oh, I've unticked them all, so we get no picture. So we want the base one on. Then we want to turn on the next layer. But we want to change the properties. Which one was it? It's one of these buttons here. That's up and down. So that one. No, let's duplicate. Don't want that. Oh no. What did that do? Select, maybe. Oh, that's all right. So that must be properties, the first one, is it? No. That's created a new one. Oh, edit. Maybe the edit button there. There we go. So that's what we want. And we want to change it to not normal, but multiply probably. And that just adds the image over top of the last one. There are other settings we can try. Add. Maybe add's a better one. It brightens it. And you got layer. So multiply or add. We'll try add and do the next one. And it's quite tedious. And once you start to see what happens, looks like add's making it too bright. You might have to go multiply. And that one will be the same. Although it looks like it's got darker. Let's try the next one. Of course, maybe we need to skip frames as well. Instead of selecting the first 50, we might need to choose every 5 frames. Because we won't see the changes in the movement. Seems to be getting darker. Lighten might be a one to try. Try lighten. That might be working better. Are we starting to see the objects move? Looks like that's moving sideways. It's moving. We'll keep doing it. But I think we're working with too many frames. But it does look like it's going that direction, that one. More you get, more we're able to see how crazy it's moving. There you go, looks like it's moving. That one's moving fast anyway. These ones are slow. Is it faking or hoaxed? Not sure what you mean. We're just analysing the NASA video to find out. And what I'm doing is I'm overlaying each frame onto the last frame so we can see how they're moving. Already done that one. It's a tedious process, as you can see. Need some sort of video program that does it for us. No doubt they're out there and cost a bit of money. Lighten seems to be working. So you can see up here, I think they're hardly moving. That's starting to move that way. I think we'd have to choose bigger steps in our video selection of frames. Maybe every 5 frames. So it's like turn it into a transparency and overlaying on the top of the previous frame. And we should start to see streaks happening as it's moving that way or that way or that way and that way, but we might be able to see it turn around. That one's slowly moving up there, I think. So it's taken how many frames? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 frames. That's what I was thinking. I think we need to go like 600, 610, 620, and so on, and look at less of the in between frames to see how it's moving. So I think that's what we'll do. So if I now go skip some of these and go to so we're at 612. So if I skip it to 622, and do that throughout the video, we'll see more of a greater movement. And change it to lighten. And there we go. Like I said, see, all those frames in between are very slight movements, and we don't see it because 30 frames a second. So now we're seeing that one go this way, that one's going up, that one's sort of gone ziggy downwards and turning. Now, if that was ice particles, as they claim, does it go against physics principles? Like, should it be able to go right-hand turn without any extra energy applied to it, which means it has to have a motor? So let's do the next one. That would be 632. And make that one lighten. 622. That's not 32. All right. We've got to select it as well. It's not the easiest interface to work with. And change it to lighten. Oh, wrong one. There we go. So we can see that's got a few gaps in between, but you can see it's starting to see how it's moving. Gives us a better idea to see where it's come from. So we'll keep doing that for now. We might have to add more frames. So next one will be 642. It's complex stuff, you know, and it's time consuming to analyze, especially with free tools. So there we go. It's like a long exposure that we're getting now. But maybe we should do every 5 frames because we're getting gaps in between. But it's going to give us an idea of how it's moving on that video. So the next one is 652. And I don't think I had that many frames. Oh yeah. Yep. That's moving it up and down. We don't want to do that. So I want to change that one to lighten. And there we go. Now starting to see that that's starting to curve down. That's going straight along. What's this one up here doing? Don't know. It looks like it's gone straight up. That one's going that way. That one looks like it's curving. Now, do ice particles curve in space like that if you ain't firing engines? I don't think so. And we might be able to see one that stops and changes directions as well. But you have to analyze the whole video like this, which is very tedious. And next one will be 600 something. Right. Oh no, we're already done 600, do we? 52662 we want next. And I didn't do enough frames. So we need to bring some more across. So what was the last one? 665. So we want to grab some more from the video. Now we're starting to get into some interesting stuff, of course. Well, we got there, but you can see that I had trouble finding the original source, and it turns out it hasn't been released. Why, I don't know. We had to find it on another YouTube channel that had managed to source it. So 6.5. So that was the last one we grabbed. So let's grab another chunk. Go down to there, I guess. Oh, what happened? Oh, I made a copy. Don't want to do that. That's all right. Oh no, it made shortcuts. So I want to copy. How do we undo shortcuts? No, it doesn't matter. That's what happens when you slip your hand. So paste it into our folder that we're working on. And probably didn't see that. So we need to bring in some more. 656. So we need to go back to how we did it, layers. Import from file. And we need to add the extra ones on. 656 downwards. Select all. And that should add more on here. There it goes. Of course, it's going to tick them all on, which is a pain in the bum, because you know that was our long-winded thing, unticking them all, because we want to tick them on and change the properties as we're doing it. Hasn't got like a select all untick, from what I can see anyway, on this program. Still doing it. Maybe I've done too many. Yes, it's a lot of work, all right. If you watch my other one that you talked about, you'll see I condensed it into 28 minutes from a week's work. But I'm just showing you how you can analyze videos in a better way. And we haven't even done any of the enhancements on the colors or contrast or zoom in. This is just the basic stuff first. So yeah, lots of work. All right. So I don't know if we can tick a block or untick a block. You see, I've got no way of selecting multiple layers here. And it hasn't got an option here to untick. Merge layers, which we don't want to do. It needs some more stuff added to it. And I think select all doesn't do anything. Selects the screen, you see. Doesn't select down here. So it looks like we're going to have to do it the hard way. We need a select all button down here. Let's delete. That was add new layer. What was that one? Doesn't have a popover, so I'm not too sure. Too scared to touch it. So I'll untick all those. Oh, no. That one we wanted on, wasn't it? Let's just check it anyway. Well, it wasn't selected. So we did all those ones. Then we skipped every 10 or 9 it was. Then we got to 6, 5 something, wasn't it? 5, 4, 5 here. So these are all the new ones added. We need to untick them all. So if you choose the top one, it seems to automatically scroll, which is making it a bit easier. But it's still tedious. It's not bad for a free program though. Free editor. Has a lot of features, but it could do some more. So we're getting there. 700s. We got 2 people watching. What's happened? It stopped. But it's not crashing on us. Why is it not doing it? I think the program's locked up. Oh no, don't tell the sun, it's caught up. You know how it goes in Windows when it crashes. And you lose all your work. Probably I should be paranoid and save it as a project. And we can save this as a project. It's called a PDN. And it's got untitled, so we'll just change the name. Oh no, it's got frame 600. Oh, that will do. Save that. Of course, it creates a big file as well. Now we're dealing with what, 6.6 gigabytes of frames. We're back to one person watching. See, real computer investigation is boring. Right. Boring and tedious. I think I've missed some ticks, haven't I? When it went crazy. Yeah. And we got to untick them, else it'll mess up what we're doing. It's auto scrolling down now. Oh, I'm unticked too many now. I wasn't watching what I was doing. Is it going to go up? No, it's good at undoing them. Now we got one there that's wrong. Was that one? That one's the wrong setting. Yeah, that's on multiplier. We want it on lighten. We got up to 609, I think it was, wasn't it? 609. And then the next one was, or was it up to 12? 12 was it? Then we went every 10 or something. Yeah, I think we got some ticked on still. We stuffed up somewhere. Lighten. So every 10 from there on, 22. What was it? Yep, 22, did 32. So we're on track now. Oh yeah, here they come. 32, 42. 42, yep. And then 52 was the next one. Then 62. And that was the one, new one to change. So change that to lighten. And there we are, we're starting to get our path analysis going now. So 72 would be the next one. And change it to lighten. And there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we start to see some details coming through now of how the things are moving. So 82. Ninety-two. I think we're going to probably have to break this down to so we start to see this one up here curving around. That one's starting to curve. That one seems to be going in a straight line. That one seems to be a straight line. So 92, next one, 102. I mean, 702, is it? Now look at this one, it's starting to curve. So now we can see, track where all the dots are heading. 72, 712. That one's starting to curve more. Looks like starting to look like one of those home security cam of bugs flying. So we want to do 722. So we're going to have to load some more frames and But we're getting there. So now we can zoom into parts of it and see where all these particles are moving. Some bending down here. Slow moving one there. 732. Starting to look good. So what you can do is once you've got certain frames, you can actually then save as and save it as an individual frame. And call it pathward or something. What you can do on this program, you can convert all these layers back into a video by make them into an animated gift. Let's see if I can figure that out again, because I've only done it a couple of times. So we can save what we've worked on so far. But what happens is it has to flatten it to save it, you see. So what happens is it adds all those layers together. And it's still processing because we've got so many of them. Probably crash it. There you go, it's added it all together, you see. It screws up, so you have to undo it after it's saved it. Which is crazy. There you go, it brings it back. Now what was our last one? I should have made a note. 722, well, not 32. So it looks like we'll probably have to load more frames in anyway. So there's our finished image showing how the particles are moving on the screen. And that's what you call path analysis. But I want to keep on doing it to see how these ones drift off the screen or turn around. So it's a long process. So like you say, we might have to resume it another day as a part 2. But we've got a start of the project going now. And we might be able to determine whether it looks natural objects or they have some artificial energy added to them to make them turn. So let's keep on doing more anyway. 4.2 is the next one. What happened there? Thought I had 4.2 ticked. I didn't have it ticked. I just added the extra dot. So next one's 5.2. And look at that, starting to curve. Let's start to curve up there. A lot of them are curving now. Looking like stick insects. So already we've gone through all those extra frames that we added. And we'd have to do more. So save project. Half one will do. I might have to figure out why the audio was messing up. I'll probably be doing a stream again by Sunday, probably early, lunchtime my time. So I could carry on with this or look at other things, probably some MUFON stuff. But I was hoping more people will be around to talk to that want to come on and talk on the side chat. So we've been going, 3 hours now on this long, tedious process. So I might just call it quits for now and resume the project another time. And next one will be a bit better, I think, because we're sort of progressing now. So let's see if I can change some screens. And I'll say good night. And there won't be any sound because it's stuffed. So I'll catch you on the next stream. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow even, I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I might even start earlier in the day, who knows. Just see how it goes, how much I've got to do. So good night and thanks for joining us. And part 2 will be another time. Maybe there might even be a part 3 yet. But this is the stages of doing analysis on video.